We're back with another episode of Strategies for Success, an MBCCD video series that offers us a way to communicate tips and tricks to help you through your college years. In our last episode, we talked about methods to fight the winter blues. And I hate to tell you this, but it's still winter. At this point in the year, you can start to feel ambivalence. As the winter drags on, prolonged melancholy can encourage procrastination, and that becomes a vicious cycle. So this is your opportunity to switch gears. Here are 4 tips for boosting motivation. Number 1, consciously flip the switch. Right now, you might be stuck in a rut. Take 1 minute and consciously recognize that this is your fresh start. There's a reason New Year's resolutions happen at the beginning of the year. It offers an obvious clean slate, but the good news is you can grant yourself that state of mind at any point. This is the time to disconnect from previous disappointments and start anew. Number 2, acknowledge your strengths. When we get into a state of ambivalence, I just can't, feels like a natural response. Pause that. Take this as your opportunity to consider what you can do. Consider what your strengths are and take time to review all the evidence of those strengths. People don't just end up at MBCCD. Your capabilities have brought you here, and this is the time to remind yourself of that. Number 3, plan realistic goals. Oftentimes, we can set ourselves up for defeat by overextending our expectations of self. Keep your goals small, clear, and concise. Notice what obstacles you're facing and plan ahead for them. Be specific about what action you can take and the timeline you have. When you have a clear plan and a general idea of what you're facing, it can feel easier to take the first step. And number 4, celebrate small wins. In this state, reward systems are a beautiful thing. They give you the opportunity to acknowledge your progress. Motivation is muted by feelings of stagnancy. It's essential to note that even if your movements are slow or small, they're still movements forward. We've all heard that slow and steady wins the race. You're still in the race. Reward yourself with some power pellets and get energized for the next heat. Motivation is a mind game, and with these small tricks, you can refuel your fire and get back to the game. You've not worked this hard to give up now. You can do it. I'll see you in the next episode.